Hi, everybody. Good to see you. I'm Clarissa Pace. I'm Executive Vice President Platinum with MyEcon Incorporated. And if you are listening to this video, it is simply because I asked you that question if you were interested in working from home, where you could obtain a weekly income, and then you could also get the type of training that you needed to help you make that income and actually help yourself financially. So with that being said, either I ask you that question or someone else asks you that question, and we are sharing this video with you to give you details because you responded below that you were interested, okay? And we're so grateful for that, okay? Now, what I need to share with you, though, is my story because you need to understand how this opportunity has helped me in 14 years, okay? One day, I was looking for an opportunity to become a home-based business owner because my husband, who is a coach and a principal of over 30 years, I wanted to follow him. I'm like, I'm a cheerleader, right? So I didn't want to be bound in a job as a corporate secretary, which I was working at Potlatch Corporation at that time as their corporate secretary, and I wanted to follow my husband. And then when we had children, I kept thinking, well, when we get children and they're in sports, I want to follow them too. And so I was clicking, I'd heard about it, and I'd go to the internet and people say, oh, you can make money from home by going to the internet. So I would go to the internet and I would click. And then I was a little iffy because I did not know the people behind the click. So then therefore, a gentleman came to me one day, knocked on my door and says, listen, Ms. Pace, I got something to share with you. Would you be interested? And so I was like, cool, let's make that appointment. And when we did, you guys, it changed my life forever because I finally knew the person behind the click. And I got started with this company. And in 14 years, my husband and I have actually increased our cash flow by over $1 million by doing so. So if you will stay tuned with me just a little bit longer, I will share with you our company, how we can help you, how weekly income is available to you. And you're going to have two parts to what you're doing. Not only will you be able to share the system with others, but you'll be able to take the membership from the system and help yourself financially, okay? So stay tuned and let's get started. All right. Again, I'm Clarissa Pace, EVP Platinum from Monticello, Arkansas, and I am a member of MyEcon Incorporated, okay? We are a personal financial success company. Let me get this right, okay? Now, our company now has been around for 13 years or more. We are a debt-free, technology-driven company based out of Atlanta, Georgia. Now, what has happened is the company has helped thousands of people generate extra income and increase their cash flow that has totaled over $400 million. That's right, over $400 million. And my husband and I are actually proud to say that we have $1 million in that stake. Now, what we do is we practice a mission, or we initiate a mission, and that mission is simply to empower people to attain personal financial success. See, that's simply meaning have enough cash flow to support your chosen lifestyle, right? And that means you want to do that during your working years, as well as set that up where you can do it during your retirement years. Now, during our working years, though, the money is generated as we work our jobs or build businesses. However, during our retirement years, that money is generated by income producing assets like stocks, bonds, real estate, and retirement accounts. To attain personal financial success, though, here's what we need to do. We need to earn enough cash flow during our working years to support our lifestyle, and then simultaneously invest that money into something that's going to generate income producing assets or all the time, to where we don't have to work as hard and we don't have to replace our lifestyle. Well, what do I mean when I say replace our lifestyle? See, there are people who actually in their lifestyle, they have these changes when they get retired, where they're only depending on their retirement income that comes from Social Security, right? And so at this point, some people will go back to work. You've seen the little nice people at Walgreens and Walmart and at the fast food restaurants, and they have to literally keep working in order to keep afloat. Well, our job and our assignment is to stop that. It's to stop you from having to work during your retirement years. And so we've got to actually deal with your issues now so we can get you to that point. And that's what you're going to be doing, helping other people do the same. But let's take a look at the current statistics as they stand. America is like the wealthiest country in the world, but it only accounts for over 25% of the world's wealth. Now, that's a small percentage of people. Don't you agree with me? Now, let's take a look at something else. 69% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account, and then 68 million Americans have poor credit. 80% of Americans feel they are falling behind financially. Now, my question is, do you think you have been falling behind financially? If so, we have the solution. But I can tell you who does not have the solution. Corporate wages don't have the solution. Neither does the government have the solution, okay? But my econ has the solution. Let's take a look at what our solution consists of, okay? Now, our solution consists of helping you create more cash flow and having a better financial strategy. See, people did not have an issue with money because money is what we've been making all of our lives. We have had a job, we've been in position. Matter of fact, if you just take 40 years of employment, multiply it by $40,000, you will find that that is over $1 million. And most people have made over $1 million in their lifetime. But now that we're close to retirement or we want to retire, guess what? We don't have that money. So what was the real problem here? The problem was the lack of a financial strategy. So therefore, the first way or the first strategy we want to introduce to you, and we want to teach you how to introduce it to others, is income shifting, okay? Which what we call income shifting membership. Now, this membership has 5 cash flow strategies to it. And these strategies are supported by software that's going to enable you as an associate to quickly acquire additional cash flow without being a great salesperson. Now, I'm sure it's going to take a minute for you to understand how to make the transition to the 20th century from being a salesperson to being a person who operates strategy. We're here to help you. Now, the second method is to acquire additional cash flow by earning business income, marketing our membership, and other retail products that are available to you. So let's discuss each one of these strategies of a membership for you so that I can try to give you a closer look at what we have for you today, okay? So let's take a look. 5 strategies we're talking about, right? The first strategy we're talking about is correcting your tax withholding form, or if you are retired, that would be your W-4P form if you knew anything about that with your retirement income. The next thing we want to do is help our strategy includes building better credit. The next part is minimizing the taxes, okay? And then the fourth is eliminating debt, and the other is investment education, right? So let's take a look at each one of those so you can get an understanding. Now, working class citizens generally have too much money taken out of their paycheck. And here's why. Because they do not know how to complete that W-4 form. Many people have gone through life going by the myth that you should put all zeros on this form so that you can get the most taken out of your check. And then at the end of the year, you get a tax refund. Now, I'm here to tell you that a tax refund generally means that you have given the government too much money. If you calculate it and you went by these myths, then you can see now that you've lost millions of dollars. Yes, I said millions, because out of all of our working years, if you did not have this correct, then you have lost the very money that you could have either invested with or you could have saved, okay? So what this did was it caused you to lose money, what we call ROI, return on your investment. So our money has value. Would you agree to that? We can use our money to make money by investing or paying down debt off early. So even IRS suggests to the people that they will be better off if they correct their W-4 forms, take their money home, and use it for investing and debt elimination. We just want to get you to the point to where you understand how to change your W-4 or how to deal with this new tax cut on that W-4 and possibly bring home anywhere from $200 to $500 on a monthly basis. So now this is our first cash flow stream. Let's talk about our second cash flow stream, which is going to be building better credit with our smart credit system. Okay, now you understand that poor credit can cost consumers thousands of dollars in high interest payments. What that looks like is you purchasing a car at 14 to 22% interest rate or anything above 3% or no interest rate. You're going to pay almost twice or 4 times as much for that vehicle as you would have had you had a better credit score. Also, it happens with our homes. Matter of fact, some of us can't even get in a home because our credit is so bad. And so everything we buy from sublenders. We buy from rental companies and Aaron's rental and these people that actually jack up the prices, and some of them don't even report you to the credit bureau, right? So you also will miss job opportunities because now in the 20th century, you have to have decent credit in order to obtain a job. So I'm sure by now you will understand that it is important that you get your credit in control so that you can be freer to do the things necessary to create wealth. We'll talk a little bit about that later because that's really where we want to get you, right? And so our smart credit system is going to help you reduce your borrowing costs and generate extra cash flow. That's our second stream. Now let's go to our third. Okay, so our third stream of income through income shifting is about business minimizing your taxes, okay, through business activities. Okay, anybody that operates their home or operates their business from home, they get a privilege of writing off over 475 tax deductions that apply to the debt or to the expenses that are incurred as you operate your business. Now, these are just a few that we share with you because these are expenses that many of you already incur, but you do not write them off. So let's talk about the advantage of you being a MyEcon home-based business owner, right? The first one is here on minimizing taxes is now you can take your car and truck and write off certain expenses with them, right? So what does that look like? That looks like deducting business mileage at 55 cents per mile, or by deducting a percentage of expenses like gas, tires, lease payments, interest on your vehicle loans, and other original costs of the vehicle. The next is our communication. Everybody has a cell phone. How about being able to write a certain percentage of the cell phone bill off, or even write 100% of the cell phone bill off if you have a landline? Then you can write off that internet service that you have access to on a daily basis at home. Then let's take a look at travel and lodging. Like, I don't go on vacations. I don't go on family reunions. I go on business trips. I've been going on business trips for 14 years now. And what that does is, as I work my business and I just happen to show up with family and friends, I incur expenses. I get a chance to write those expenses off. You know, the airplane, the bus, the hotel, the eating expenses, and a lot more. And then finally, you're going to love this because you'll get a chance to hire your children or your grandchildren in business with you and write off up to $12,000 per child as they operate their business. That's right. I'm sorry, as you operate your business and as they help you get that done. Well, how are they going to help you get that done? Well, they're going to be taking out the business trash. They're going to be answering the business phone. They're going to be doing that janitorial services that they always do. You get the picture by now. So we actually show you how to do that. And in this part of cash flow increase, you can probably increase your cash flow by over $3,000 to $5,000 by saving on your taxes. You ready to hear the rest of the story? Well, let's complete this then. Let's take a look at our fourth strategy, and that is eliminating debt, right? Listen, 30 to 50% of all of our income when we get paid goes to debt because we have to make those payments before we bring those paychecks home. Now, that's what's called robbing Peter to pay Paul and living from paycheck to paycheck. Something's got to give, right? So in our system and our membership, we actually have a debt elimination software that helps every associate generate extra cash flow by paying off their debt. Now, what happens is, in this example, we show you a person that has about $300,000 worth of debt, which would include car expenses, credit card expenses, and mortgage, can actually add up to $1,000 monthly back into their household income as one debt is resolved at a time, which is called snowballing the debt. So then you could eliminate $300,000 of debt in 9 years in 2 months instead of in 30 years, okay? Now, you also have saved $279,000 and freed up $2,415 back into your household to get to the very last income shifting step that everybody is looking for. How about investing? And our home-based business, we actually teach you how to invest, or we teach you investment education. Everybody's got to know how to comprehend investing. Everybody needs to know and understand the terminology, the concepts, and the strategies of investing. So we want to educate you enough to where you can make the type of investments necessary to create income producing assets that's going to give you passive income to where you can live comfortably well past your retirement. And guess what? You can also help someone else. You can help your generation after generation become financially successful as you have been as well. Now, in addition to this, we have several other products and services that we really brag about and we love. Okay, remember I talked about that smart credit system? Well, guess what? You get a chance to offer that same system as a product to your family, friends, neighbors, whomever. You also get an opportunity to offer them Identity Defender, which is an identity theft program to which you can actually be protected up to $1 million in case your identity is stolen. Then we have the cash flow manager, which is the record keeping system and a home budgeting system. We've got travel. We're affiliates of Priceline Travel. You can just simply refer everyone to your website and they can buy their travel with you. You can buy it from yourself. We also have roadside assistance. So how about you introduce that to people, and then as you are an associate, you get a chance to switch from that your insurance, auto insurance, to your own roadside assistance and get paid for it. And then our almighty cash flow mall or cashback mall, okay, that people have thousands of stores to choose from to shop, save, and earn money. Now, let's talk about ways that you get paid, because this is more exciting than anything, right? Because you came here because you said, listen, I want to earn extra income on a monthly basis and a weekly basis. So let me tell you this. We do pay out every week. If you work, you get paid. But we've got to get you in position to get that pay going. So when you become a member of MyEcon as a home-based business owner, you will rank as a marketing department. A marketing director. Now, quickly, what we want to do is get you to EVP, and that is going to give you a financial increase. That's also going to give you level up to where you become a leader in the company. An executive vice president is now, and the way to do that, let me go back, is that you introduce this system to 2 people, and now you become an executive vice president. Now, an executive vice president receives up to 100% of commission value generated on personal sales and up to 85% of commission value generated on team sales. Let me go back and say that, because you need to understand that you're going to be building a team, and we're going to show you how to get that done. Okay, you yourself will earn up to up to 100% of commission value from your personal sales. When you build a team, you're going to actually get up to 85% of commission value generated from that team. Now, what happens is, as you continue to grow, you're going to have what is called the base shop. Every time you personally invite someone to be a member and they get excited about their membership work and they're ready to make more money from home by sharing this with everybody else, you get $35 per person. Now, when they introduce it to other people, you're going to get $25, and that's to infinity. Then you're going to set yourself up for residual income up to $10 a month, as long as those members on your team keep themselves actively operating in the MyEcon business. Let's show you some numbers. Let's see. So listen, people, that can generate up to a monthly income of $19,000. But remember this, it all depends on your ability to be trained. Remember, I asked you if you want to be trained. We're going to train you how to make that type of extra income by helping others and helping yourself. So let me go back over it, just in case you didn't remember all of this information I shared with you. First of all, we're going to give you an opportunity to obtain a personalized website. We're going to give you our world-class business system and the income shifting membership. In that membership, you're going to get a smart credit system. I am a 14-year credit specialist, so you'll be on my team, and we're actually going to help you get your credit in shape. Then you're going to have tax withholding training that's going to show you how to deal with your W-4 form. You're going to have investment education training. It's going to teach you your terminology, and you're going to love our investment 101 training. That's all I can say about that right now. Then we're going to show you how to minimize your taxes by training you how to keep your records in your record keeping system, which is called the Cash Flow Manager, which is an app. Then we're going to show you how to use your debt elimination software to eliminate your debt. And then just keep in mind that as a home-based business owner, you receive valuable tax benefits because you get a chance to write off the things that you are doing while you are operating your business, okay? So you can get all of this. Listen, it used to value at $199.99. You pay a one-time $47.90 to get started. 30 days later, you pay your monthly web licensing fee of $34.95. And listen, if you hook up with us and allow us to train you, then we're going to grow you, your team, and we're going to grow your personal finances. So listen, I appreciate having this opportunity to talk to you today. And I want you to get back with me. If you're ready, like seriously ready, then let's talk. Matter of fact, if you got any questions, ask, but by now you might see the bigger picture, okay? And if you've seen the bigger picture, let's get you enrolled and let's get you started, okay? Again, I'm Clarissa Pace. I'm Executive Vice President, Platinum in MyEcon. I'm a superstar, and I want to take you with me. Bye-bye.